Hello, dear students. This is Ritu Jindal from SDKL DAV Centenary Senior Secondary Public School, Mansa, Punjab. Today, I am here to discuss the topic Account and Receipt, Basic Accounting Terms from Chapter 1, Plus 1 Accountancy. Now, dear students, let's start the topic. Account. Dear students, as we have earlier discussed, accounting has some functions. First function is recording of transaction. Second function is classification of transaction. Means all the business transaction have to be classified according to their nature. Means similar transaction come under one head, another similar transaction comes under another head. So we have to make different heads containing the similar transaction. So that head is known as account. Suppose all the transaction related to furniture are recorded under the head furniture. आपने चाहे furniture purchase किया है, चाहे sale की है, depreciation है, all the transactions related to furniture come under the furniture head. Similarly, all the transactions related to salary come under the salary head. All the transactions related to purchases come under the purchases head. So that head is known as account. Furniture account, salary account, purchases account. So account is a date-wise summary of transactions relating to person, either person चाहे वो human being है या banks है या other financial institutions है, प्रॉपर्टी चाहे एसेट है उनका भी अकाउंट होता है, और एक्सपेंसेस और इनकम्स आइदर राम अकाउंट, श्याम अकाउंट, machinery account, furniture account, salary account, commission account, all the things have their accounts, all the persons have their accounts, all the expenses and income has accounts. Account has two sides, one debit side, another credit side, and debit and credit are the two sides. These words are due to the double entry system. Later on, we will discuss the meaning of double entry system and meaning of debit and credit. So now there are two sides of account. One side is known as debit side, another side is known as credit side. Debit side is the left hand side and credit side is the right hand side of the account. The transactions of similar nature, as I have earlier told, all the transactions related to similar nature are recorded at one place, and that one place is known as account. This is the format of account. Debit. This is the format of account. Date. Date of the transaction is written here. Particular. Details of the transaction. हमने क्या कैसे entry डाली और उसको posting क्या करना है. Again, later on, there is a separate chapter. Lazar is there. Then we will discuss how you have to write the transaction in this account. JF, journal folio. Amount, again date, particulars, JF amount. Similar columns are on debit side and similar columns are on credit side. An account is abbreviated as account. This is the abbreviation of account. This abbreviation may be used anywhere in place of its full form except at the top of the account. So now next, types of account. Types of accounts. Account has mainly two types: personal account, impersonal account. Personal account has three types: natural personal, artificial personal, and representative personal accounts. Impersonal account has two parts: real account and nominal account. Again, real account is further classified into two parts: tangible real account and intangible real account. So firstly, personal account. The account of all the persons with whom various transactions are entered into are known as personal account. You have made the transaction with Ram, Sham, Mohan, Sohan. All these are the part of personal account. Similarly, suppose we have made any transaction with the banks. So banks are also the personal accounts. In accounting language, all the institutions or all the banks are work like the person because they have their separate legal entity. एक ह्यूमन बीइंग अपने साइन करके कॉन्ट्रैक्ट में एंटर कर सकता है, वैसे ही बैंक्स एंड फाइनेंशियल इंस्टीट्यूशंस आर नोन विद देयर नेम्स. अगर आपने उनसे कोई कॉन्ट्रैक्ट करना है तो उनकी स्टैंप लगती है, और विदाउट स्टैंप वो तब तक वैलिड नहीं होता. So all the institutions are known with their name, not with the honor, name of honor, or not with the name of head. Their own identity is there. Banks की अपनी identity होती है. अगर आप suppose SBI के साथ dealing कर रहे हो, then in your books of accounts आप उसके मैनेजर का नाम नहीं लिखोगे, आप नाम लिखोगे SBI कि हमारी ट्रांजेक्शन SBI से हुई है. Similarly, other banks or other financial institutions, these are known as artificial personal account. Natural personal account, the account of persons made of flesh and bones. For example, Sahaj, Ram, Mohan, Sohan, all the natural personal account. Artificial personal account, the account of persons not made of flesh and bones but treated as persons in the eyes of law. जैसे human being dealing करता है वैसे ही ये dealing करते हैं in the eyes of law. Legally they have the separate identity, जो इनका अपना वजूद है एक human being की तरह. Banks or other financial institutions. Third is representative personal account. The account prepared to represent natural or artificial person, जो इन दोनों को represent करता है, that is known as representative personal account. Expenses, खर्चे हैं, पे नहीं किए अभी पे करने हैं. It means that amount is shown to the person to whom the amount is due for expenses. So personal account has three types. Account of all the human beings made of flesh and bones come under the natural personal account. An account of all the institutions or banks which act as the person in the eyes of law, which have the separate identity just like the human beings. All the contracts are made on their own name, not with the name of their owners or heads. These are known as artificial personal account. And representative personal, the account which represent the natural and artificial person, these are known as representative personal accounts. Second, impersonal account. Real account. Account of all the assets. Assets we have already discussed. Car account, machinery account, plant account, land account, furniture account, goodwill account, trademark account. All are the real accounts. Real account जैसे assets दो types में classified है, वैसे ही real account is also classified into two categories. Tangible and intangible. Account of all the tangible assets is known as tangible real account, and account of all the intangible assets come under the intangible real accounts. Goodwill account, intangible real account. Patent right, intangible real account. Trademark account, intangible real account. Furniture account, tangible. Machinery account, tangible. Second, nominal account. So बचे क्या? Expenses, losses, incomes, gains. So all the accounts of expenses, losses, incomes and gains are known as nominal account. Personal account, persons के account. Impersonal, real and nominal. Real account of all the assets, either tangible or intangible. Nominal account of all the expenses as well as incomes. Now next is receipt. Receipt means any inflow in the business. If business receive any amount, either recurring or non-recurring, चाहे regular basis है, चाहे irregular basis है, there is need to make proper distinction between such inflows. These are capital receipts and revenue receipts. Revenue receipts, simple revenue. तो revenue आपने पीछे discuss किया, that is known as revenue receipts. Capital receipts जो non-recurring है. Capital receipts consist of non-recurring receipts into the business which are shown on the liability side of balance sheet. Capital receipts, first feature, these are non-recurring. Second, these are shown on the liability side of balance sheet or as a reduction in the value of asset. These receipts may arise in the business on account of किस तरीके से आते हैं? Capital contributed by the owner, investment that is known as capital receipt, money borrowed for the business. If you have taken loan from the business, loan from the banks, loan from the other financial institutions, that is also capital receipt. Any type of sale. If you have sold the furniture, if you have sold the machinery, that is also the capital receipts. Revenue receipts. Revenue receipts, the first feature, these are recurring receipts, regular receipts into the business as outcome of the firm's activity in the accounting period. जो daily activity है, from these if you have received any regular income, it is known as revenue receipt. Revenue receipt do not create any liability. कोई liability नहीं arise होती. These are shown on the credit side of trading and profit and loss account. These receipts are sale proceeds of goods and services. You have sold the good, that is known as revenue. Other incomes, commission received, discount received, interest received, dividend received. Earlier I have told revenue receipts means all the revenues, total income received by the business. So dear students, that is all about the today's session. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.